Hey guys, it's Dana. Happy New Year. Hi to all my fabulous subscribers and all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. So for all my new subscribers, I live just in P4. I'm pretty much eating P3 foods, but I finished my third round back in October, and I had lost 50 pounds across the 3 rounds, and now I'm just living in maintenance, and it's awesome. So today is going to be a little bit, I have so much to say, but of course I didn't really take notes, so bear with me. But I'm not going to really update you on my weight too much because I don't really know exactly where I'm at. I'm kind of trying not to be married to the scale anymore. I am going to try and only weigh maybe 1 to 2 times a week, and just see how that goes. I just don't want to obsess over it in any way, shape, or form. So I'm just going to continue to eat healthy and not weigh every day. I'm still, I was on a 2-week vacation, and I definitely came home a few pounds heavier, so I'm still trying to get all that weight off, but I'm probably about 3 or 4 pounds from where I comfortably would like to be living. I'm probably at about 123, 124 today, and I really, I'm comfortable at 120, 121, but whatever. Again, it's just a number. My clothes fit amazing. I feel really great. I feel absolutely amazing. I've jumped back into pretty hardcore cardio, so I'm not doing weights, but back in cardio. So I'm feeling really good. Anyways, I wanted to do 2 book reviews because, who was it? I think was it Blonde Ambition that mentioned this book, Weight Loss Apocalypse, Emotional Eating Rehab through the HCG Protocol. You guys, if you have not bought this book, go buy it right now and read it. I think it is so important for everybody, and I will tell you why. And then the second book is The Leptin, Mastering Leptin. So amazing, by Byron Richards. 2 really important books to have next to your bed and read if you are in P2, in P3, P4 too. Anyways, really good stuff. The Weight Loss Apocalypse book really explains why the HCG protocol works, a little bit from a scientific standpoint, but it kind of it's a new perspective on what Dr. Simeons had to say, because Dr. Simeons kind of stated all this stuff and did some research on patients to know that it works, but he didn't really truly understand why it worked, and was kind of just gonna leave it to the future for people to kind of pick up from where he left off to, do their own research and explain why it works. And believe me, there is still nowhere near as much research that needs to be done, and definitely not, firm explanations for the medical world as to why it works, which is why it is still looked at as such a negative protocol. But what I gathered from this book, and I believe it so much, is that HCG is a protocol unlike any other. It is not a diet. It is rehab. And if you're not ready to go to rehab, then you're not ready to do HCG. If you're one of those people that has done several rounds of HCG, continuing to try and just end up back at the same place, cheating and giving in, and it's just not working for you, you should not be doing HCG, and I'll tell you why. Because the repercussions on the back end of that are so much worse than any other diet. When your body is under the influence of HCG, it works in such a different way than when you're just on like Weight Watchers, and because of how it affects your fat loss and everything. But the reason that cheating on HCG causes such a detriment to your body is just that, it's about the fat cells, and that is the main difference between this protocol and anything else. Not only that, but if you go on HCG and lose weight and go back to your regular lifestyle eventually, not only will you gain your weight back, you will probably gain 2-3 times the amount of inches. So it's a big detriment, you guys, and it's really hardcore. So I just encourage any of you who have tried HCG and it's not working out so well to take a really long pause and think if it's the right protocol for you, and think to yourself, do I really want this? How bad do I want this? Because it is indeed rehab. You can't cheat in rehab. You're going to rehab with the intention, you can cheat after rehab. I've never been to rehab, but I'm pretty sure you aren't, you know, doing drugs or taking a drink while you're in inpatient rehab. So you need to look at it the same way, because one drink for an alcoholic in rehab totally sets you out of control, and so does 1 gram of sugar when you're on HCG. So it's really the same thing, and it needs to be looked at in the same way. So anyways, I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm going to leave it for you to read. It is such a great motivational book, really puts it into perspective, and I highly, highly recommend it. The leptin book here, Mastering Leptin. I know there's some people who have talked about leptin on YouTube, and I am going to continue the discussion of how important this hormone is. This hormone, believe it or not, I just read, was not even discovered until 1994. And I know new things are discovered all the time, but I'm thinking, God, what were they wasting their time on before? Had they only known about it, I think our overweight, obese population might actually be a lot smaller today. But anyways, leptin is a hormone that is directly proportional to like adrenals and insulin, and it's a hormone that when you are in insulin resistance, if you have too much, leptin, when you have too much leptin, your body is just completely out of hormonal balance. And to strive for perfect hormonal balance, you need to have perfect control of your leptin. So the leptin protocol is all about, they have 5 rules to follow. And I will say they're pretty hard. They're not super easy, but I think it's definitely something to strive for, because there is absolutely something to this whole leptin protocol. Without a doubt, it makes complete sense on paper, and I encourage you all to look into it a little further. I'm going to list the 5 rules. One is that you should wake up and eat breakfast, and your breakfast should be, the majority of it should be protein. So it definitely needs to be a protein-heavy breakfast. Rule number 2, your meals should be spaced 5 to 6 hours apart, and there should be absolutely no snacking. It completely sets your whole hormonal cycle out of whack, and your fat-burning cycle. Believe it or not, if you snack, you are shutting down your fat loss and fat-burning cycle. It's truly, truly amazing, you guys. I can't even believe how much all of this really makes sense. So, protein breakfast, no snacking, 5 to 6 hours apart for meals. Absolutely no sugar, no starch, of course. I don't think that's a rule, but that's a given. Carbohydrates should be in the form of, you know, maybe some grains and fruits and stuff like that. And then absolutely no eating after dinner. And then you need to space dinner and breakfast 12 to 14 hours apart. So I think that was 5. I think I got them all. All of those rules combined make for probably a fail-proof way to live, to be honest, in the weight loss, fat-burning world. You will continue to drop weight, drop fat, and just be in perfect hormonal harmony. And most likely, if you can achieve that, you can really totally alleviate so many things in your life that could be creating problems health-wise. So anyways, I'm going to show it up again because it's so great. Mastering Leptin. So 2 books that you guys need to have next to your bed and reading. Weight Loss Apocalypse by Robin Phillips Woodall, and Mastering Leptin by Byron Richards. Let's see, did I want to say anything? Oh, well, so I just, as of yesterday, I am really going to try and follow this whole leptin thing. Yesterday was my first official day, and I did great. So today is day 2. I'm not weighing, but I can tell you I was shocked that I made it 5 hours in between each meal. They say if you can't make it 5 to 6 hours in between each meal off the bat, then you can go with eating every 4 hours and working your way up to 5 to 6. For me, I'm at 5, and I think I'm going to be okay with that. But anyways, the more protein you eat and the more you space it out and the less you snack, you shouldn't snack at all, but that combination, I'm telling you guys, will leave you so satisfied. You will not be hungry. Your body will be in, prime fat burning mode, and your brain will be doing all the right things, and everything will be in balance. So I hope that you guys gain something from this, and I hope you guys will share with me if you do read any of these books and what you feel about them, because I think they're really, really important for ongoing health and maintenance, especially if you have succeeded with HCG and you want to continue to keep the weight off. They're very important tools to have. All right, guys, lots of love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.